Good early afternoon. Before we get into this afternoon's update, I'd like to go over why we are gathered here together once again. So this beginning of this update, we'll talk about how XRP's, it's up 4.3% to the 62.7 cent level. We had a nice push up to that 63, just over 63 cent resistance level. We've had a little bit of consolidation now, and it looks like XRP's still in a pretty nice positioning. We'll make sure to take a look at the technicals in a much deeper fashion than we did this morning. As you can see, I'm back on my tablet. I'm back home, so I can do this in a much more professional manner to where we can get to the nuts and bolts of what we need to see within the pattern. We will also take a look at a couple different things. I'm going to base this mostly around XRP. So we'll look at that with the actual technical analysis. We'll look at the fact that XRP's volume has skyrocketed 111% here as the price starts pushing higher. And then we're going to be talking about a possible deja vu here with XRP. Now, do I believe it's going to go up 60,000%? Not in the terms of, oh, it's going to go up 60,000% and you're going to make 60,000% on your buy-in. But what I am going to say is that the last time the Bollinger Bands were this tight was never. The Bollinger Bands are tighter than they were before we had a 60,000% breakout. So, and that was going all the way back to 2017 and 18. So, we'll get into the article, but just so you can see what I'm talking about, the Bollinger Band width on XRP's monthly chart hit a new low in July. So, we will talk about the fact that that Bollinger Band is tighter than I can ever remember, and that usually signifies a breakout. And now remember, a breakout can be up or down, but this is some big news. And like I said, the last time this happened, XRP broke out for better than roughly 60,000%, which, if you remember, it was in the well under a penny back then, and it went well over $3. So it was a miraculous move. Will it be seen again? If it were seen to those heights again, the price would just be astronomically high. Just 1,000% move from here would get you to like $6. So you do the math where a 60,000% move could get you. You know, you're talking a rather large move. So we'll talk about that. Don't think that this, you know, a 60,000% move is the basis of this. But that is what happened last time, and the Bollinger Bands are tighter than it was then. So something big is about to happen. As you all know, I have on top of my normal XRP bag, I have a swing trading bag, which has XRP in it. There's 2,500 additional XRP. And that was reacquired when I don't make the rules, but when it dumped back down under 59 cents, everybody who was privy to the live and on Sunday before I left knows exactly what's happening with my bags that I have. So make sure you tune in on the live at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, roughly daily, because that's where I go over deeper with my holdings. I don't ever trade one bag that I bought back at 34 cents. But there is a lot that I've been doing with the XRP Bitcoin pairing, a lot with the XRP as a whole when it gets into opportune moments. There was even an opportune time with Ethereum from 3,118 to almost 3,300, and then back at 3,208 roughly, back up to 3,372. After Ethereum made that push, XRP dumped below 59 cents. So I washed myself of Ethereum, and I bought the additional 2,500 XRP with the Ethereum funds because I didn't want to be in Ethereum to begin with. There was just a moment of opportunity. So we'll take a look very deeply at what's going on, and we're going to get through a lot of information here. So please make sure to hit that like button so that YouTube will recommend this update. You hit that like button, my content pops up in the YouTube newsfeed, and it is very critical this morning or this early afternoon that everybody gets to see this update and gets to see the details that will be shared here. If you do appreciate my work, it's always a good time when XRP is up 5% and moving back towards that 63 cent level to show some personal support. Consider joining Tom's Army, as I would love to see new members in Tom's Army, as we have a very dedicated and loyal audience. And if you would like to show your appreciation from the pay it forward mentality, you can always send a YouTube super chat. All I ask is one time per month. Less than 1% of my audience has ever sent a YouTube super chat, so it'd be incredible to see some of the pay it forward mentality, as I am doing this 24/7, and I do not do any paid promotions or advertisements because I want you to get a free viewing experience. But we got to get into this, so I'll catch you on the other side of the intro. Please just hit that like button. Good afternoon, 12:26 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on this Tuesday, July 30th, 2024. I'm XRP Future Millionaire, and I reside in the great state of Michigan. How awesome is it to see XRP pushing that 63-cent mark again? Before we go any farther, I'd like to welcome in the new members and the old members that have found their way back to the community. Both groups are so very important. The older members have turned this place into a place of positivity over negativity, a place where we're helpful over hurtful. We are winners, not victims, and we get all the information from an educational and news perspective and technical to where we can make a proper decision. And they have helped me push my vision into place. The new members, you will help us expand even further than we ever thought possible, and you will help us come up with new ideas here and help us see things we may not have seen the first time around or for the first several years until you might have come into the audience. So I do thank the new members and the old members alike who have come in here and who have that position of positivity over negativity, and you have that helpful hand and you will like to guide somebody instead of push them out the door, because it's a very volatile space, and I don't like bullies, especially when we're dealing with real money or currency in this case. But when we're dealing with our hard-earned currency, I don't like there to be bullies. So you know, we have great mods in here, so we keep this a very loving place. So right now, for XRP, it's pretty interesting here. We do have a technical move up right now, and we can see it travels with time. It'll be exactly the same as we go, but that is it's just over 70 cents. Now, we've created this uptrending resistance that can allow us to get out of here and open the door here if we can get past 64.5 cents. That is what we're waiting for, that short-term fall. We need to reverse this, and we've broke over the short-term consolidation right now. I think this is very important for everybody. So let's go back to the all-time pattern. And I'm not going to go through it like it's going to take 6 hours, but if you're new, you're going to get a little rendition. In January of 2018 at 331, we hit our first resistance. It took us 27 months to come down here to March of 2020, where you see 10.8 cents. Support 1. Support 2 is down here, and that is at 18.2 cents on December of 2020. Resistance 2 is up here at $1.98 in April of 2021. Support 3 is right here at about 30 cents there. And support 3 happened about January of 23. Resistance 3 happened at 74.8 cents in March of 24. Support 4, and we already confirmed the pattern with resistance and support 3. Support 4 at 40.2 in June of 24, and resistance 4 is right here in July of 2024. However, for the first time in the entire pattern, in the history of this pattern, we are playing on the top side of it and did not get rejected as of yet. Because I consider this still one big attempt up. I'm not going to say we have resistance 4 and resistance 5. I believe this counts as resistance 4. Boom, consolidating, trying to break out. So resistance 4 very well could be what starts to break us out. Very first level, if we break out, should be about 79.3 cents. If you look at the, it's a little higher. If you look at the technical target, it's about 80.7, but remember what we've talked about. You can't just get there without breaking through the short-term resistance. First real resistance is at 64.5 cents. Now that we're on top of this 62.3 cents, and by the way, XLM looks very bullish today. Came down and touched the support at 986. Now we're up towards it. Oh man, XLM could be getting ready here. So if you're in XLM and you're like, well, Tom, I don't know if I should buy in. What should I put on if it comes below? Maybe I should be nervous. If you buy into XLM and it comes below 9.8 cents, okay. Well, if you want to get rid of it, so be it. But right now, looks like a massive W reversal was forming. And XLM, along with that big, actually with XLM, there is the W reversal, but this is the bull flag formed on it, on the Gartley. And it's on the breakout back test. So pay very close attention with XLM. If it gets over 10.7 on this push, you've got 11.1, and then you might even come all the way up over the top, because this should come up somewhere over here to 12.8. We know the 10.7, but we've also got this. Where's the spot at? It's right about here. It's at 11.7. So, I mean, this is what you'd be looking at on a push up here, something like that. So, I mean, we've got a lot. This needs to be, I don't know what this is. Why is there so much of this? 14.8 deleted. I must have hit this button a bunch of times. So, that's what we're looking at with XLM. We'll get back to XRP, but there is a very big chance that XLM's getting ready for a massive breakout here. It's been overdue, painfully overdue. And now we have that long leg doji in the daily signifying a possible true reversal here in XLM. And I would expect it. It's painfully behind. It's 10 to 1. Right now it's a 6 to 1 differential on XRP's price. Typically it's about 3.5 to 1. 3 to 3.5 on a typical day. Right now it's painfully behind. So that's what I'm looking at there. And then with XRP, as we were stating, you've got the resistance right now that we got over at 62.39 cents. This 62.39, that signals, that's a confirmation of the breakout signal of this 6.5 year resistance. When you hold 59.1, and it's going to come down in current times because it's a downtrending resistance. Now it's a downtrending support. So right now it's at 58.8 cents. If you hold 58.8 as we're showing, so we're signaling a breakout to roughly, well, first level would be 70, but ultimately around that 80 cents and much, much farther. But the initial signal is 70 cents. We confirm that initial signal with the break and hold over 62.4 cents. We can confirm the signal of 62.4 by getting over 64.5. And we confirm that signal from 62.4, just like we confirm 58.8 with now the hold at 62.4. It's very complicated, but once you learn the inner workings of a chart, it's very easy. A lot of people say the only thing that makes sense for your charts is that you're a swing trader. I am a swing trader, but you have to remember, I have the permanent long bag that I will buy at the bottom of bear markets, and I will buy over the top, and I will swing out of what I don't, have in the long bag. But in this case, in the recent past here in the last couple months, I've given myself, in this case, 2,500 additional XRP because it looked like it was going to break out. And once that starts happening, every time it gives me an opportunity to rinse repeat at 58 to 63, and now right now there's no more rinse repeating in my opinion. So now you just got to hold it and you got to go. But my overall bag is 34 cents. The swing bag right now is at about 50, 8.8 or 58.6, somewhere around there. So that's where we stand. And now before I leave, we got to get through some of this reading. First things first, the XRP volume has surged. So whether you believe anything's going to happen with the Bollinger Bands, the XRP volume has skyrocketed 111% as price pushes higher. So XRP price has rallied by over 3% as major metrics turn bullish. The XRP price has entered a bullish phase today. In addition, it is witnessing a massive surge in multiple key indicators. The coin is also seeing a major boost from its traders as it appears that XRP is going to continue a sustained rally in the coming days. According to CoinGlass, the trading volume of XRP has soared 111.03% in the last 24 hours. It is standing at the 2.59 billion mark after this latest surge. A deeper look into the trading activity reveals that volume is rising across all major crypto exchanges. Out of the total volume, 851.1 million comes from crypto exchange Binance, 804.42 million from BitGet, 502.87 million from Bybit, and 236.86 million from OKX, among others. This means that a wide spectrum of retail as well as institutional investors are jumping on the XRP bandwagon. In addition, XRP has witnessed a rise of 9.21% in its open interest, currently at 887.58 million level. Open interest shows the open positions in the coin. It highlights the liquidity as well as interest in XRP. As it is rising today, it means that traders have been showing great interest in XRP. Amid the emergence of these positive indicators, XRP price enters the bullish zone. The price of XRP is also showing a significant uptrend. As of writing this article, it is trading at about 63.3 cents, which is close. It's about 63 cents right now, after a big jump of just over 3.9% in the last 24 hours. While this is a major price increase considering the ongoing volatility on the crypto market, the XRP price has witnessed huge gains in a broader outlook. It has rallied 34.19% over the past 30 days, defying all the odds while other coins struggled a bit during this time. The price of XRP has shown huge potential with the latest development and Ripple and major indicators turning bullish. It is likely that XRP is going to sustain this rally in the near future. And now to piggyback off of that, is XRP deja vu in this timeline? Is another 60,000 price surge on the horizon? XRP's monthly volatility has plunged to its lowest levels ever, approaching the range that preceded the 60,000 price surge in 2017-2018. The XRP market is showing patterns that mirror the conditions preceding its monumental 60,000% price rally in 2018. XRP's monthly volatility drops to record low. The Bollinger Bandwidth BBW on XRP's monthly chart hit a new low in July, reflecting years of the XRP USD trading pair moving within a narrower trading range. From a technical perspective, these periods of low volatility can often precede major price movements. In other words, when the bands are narrow, it suggests that a breakout either upward or downward may be imminent as the market transitions back to higher volatility. For instance, XRP's Bollinger Bandwidth was the narrowest during the 2016-2017 session, accompanying a flatlining price action inside the 0.005 to 0.009 range. That was followed by a 66,000% price breakout, with the XRP monthly volatility as indicated by the BBW reading rising from 66.5 to as high as 982.22. Interesting that 222 and the sign of the angels are there. Wow. It's time. XRP's consolidation has lasted twice as long as during the 2016-17, while monthly volatility has been even lower. As a result, some analysts, including Tony Severino, anticipate a major price breakout in the XRP market. Can XRP repeat its 60,000% rally? This guy in front of you really hopes it does. On the monthly time frame, XRP's current valuation of about 62 cents is close to the middle Bollinger Band. This positioning near the middle band typically reflects balanced market forces, with neither strong bullish nor bearish momentum. XRP's monthly strength index, relative strength index RSI, reading of around 53 reflects the same neutral sentiment in the market. A lot of good charts here as well. Nonetheless, XRP USD is trading above the middle Bollinger Band, suggesting that the market is slightly tilted towards the bulls. Coupling it with the similarity in the Bollinger Band with contraction of the 2016-17 session, the indicator raises the possibility of another substantial price movement. Interestingly, XRP's giant symmetrical triangle might be hinting at the same, indicating continuation if it forms after a strong price rally. I'm telling you, there's a major breakout that could possibly happen with XRP, that the ones who sold XRP during this transition, they're going to regret it forever. They are going to bash their head. They're going to have, some may have mental breakdowns. It's going to be that big of a surge when it happens. The breakout target of a symmetrical triangle is obtained by measured the maximum distance between its upper and lower trend lines and adding it to the breakout point. Applying the same to XRP's monthly chart brings an upside target to $14.75, up about 2,200% from the current price levels. And that's a firm target. If it breaks out similarly out of a symmetrical triangle, that's the low target, because they're doing it at the end of the symmetrical. It usually breaks out before, so it would be a little bit higher. But that would be a firm target if it actually played out true. They're actually measuring the width, but we'll see if it does in time. From a fundamental perspective, the narratives that may accompany XRP's upside moves include potential crypto-friendly regulations in the United States if Donald Trump is reelected and the conclusion of the SEC versus Ripple lawsuit. Nonetheless, an XRP breakout scenario may take months to play out, likely after its triangle's upper and lower trend lines converge in August of 25. In the meantime, any decisive breakdown below the lower trend line risks invalidating a long-term bullish scenario. So very, very good information. Make sure to hit that like button so YouTube will recommend this update. I will release this to you, but XRP is surging right now at better than 5% on the day, up over 63.2 cents. And the last thing I'll leave you with, if somebody's like, Tom, I haven't bought into XRP, and I need to have a very tight stop loss on my spot positioning, because I can't afford to be in this for any length of time. I need to just ride this just because it looks like a breakout's coming. And you know what? There's a lot of people that are going to be like that. They won't buy it when we tell them to, but they will all of a sudden need to buy it when we have a breakout surge. So with that line of thinking, the only thing I can tell you is, let's see. Let's go back into the higher time frames. We have this uptrending support. We also have a short-term uptrending support here as well. So if you're looking for like, hey, Tom, I can't be in this for any length of time, you're still going to have to be in it for some length of time. You can't just say I'm going to buy it here and get rid of it. But if it's up to me and I'm like, if you have, you must, if you must, get rid of this, I wouldn't suggest it at all. But 593, obvious, or 588, that's the overwhelming uptrend. But if you need a tighter area than that, it's difficult, because I wouldn't even suggest even considering this until it broke down the overall breakout from the 2018 resistance. But if you must, I suppose if we come back below the rising channel resistance as support right now, if it comes back below 60.5 cents, you can make an educated and informed decision, but I would not advise it. Make sure to hit that like button. I'll catch you in this evening's